Hey guys, I just finished watching one of Josiah 922's videos. Uh, he's a great guy. I think he puts out some really entertaining videos. Has great family values, which I really like. But recently he's been doing some cool craft projects. I just got done watching his video on the homemade outlet safe, which was pretty cool. And it inspired me to do this video here. This is another craft project, kind of a manly project, I guess. We're not, you know, quilting a rug or anything. Uh, but anyway, this is on how to make a survival whistle. Now, I say survival whistle because in a survival situation, you can probably find materials to make this whistle. And how does a whistle help you in a survival situation? Well, it allows you to make noise so people can hear where you are. Blowing into a whistle takes less energy than actually yelling. So it's a good piece of equipment to have. And to be able to make one on the spot is a great piece of knowledge to own. All you need for this video, all you need to make this is a piece of can, the tin from a can. Any can, obviously you see this is just a Budweiser can, and a pair of scissors. Now, in the wild, you're not going to have scissors. It's very unlikely you're in a survival situation, you have a pair of scissors on you, but you can improvise with a knife. And I suggest if you're ever in the woods, anywhere, you should have a knife on you already. As far as the tin can, you may not have a tin can on you, but the unfortunate truth is that there's pollution from our whole world, end to end. And how many times have you been in the woods where no one even lives and you found a can sitting there? It's sad, but in this case, it can help you survive. You just need a small piece. I have a big piece here just to show you that it is a can. But what you want to use for this project is a rectangle, roughly about 1 inch wide, okay, and about anywhere from 2 inches to 2.5 or 3 inches long, okay. Now you take this rectangle and you cut this in half, lengthwise, about the middle, eyeball it. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's what's good about this, is that you can be a little off, a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller. It just still works just fine, okay. Put one piece aside, take the other piece and cut that in half, this way, okay. Again, just eyeballing it, and then you only need one of those halves. So in the end, you only really need to find this much tin or aluminum. Even if you found a crushed can, I'm sure you can, even if these were bent up and stuff, it shouldn't make a big difference. To put this together, it's very simple, okay? I'm using this side here just so you don't get confused with the printed side. What you want to do is rest this against the other piece to make kind of a cross. You want to leave a little piece on top here hanging over, okay? You flip it over, and you want to fold these sort of wings in. Fold one side in, okay? Then fold the other side in, okay? Then flip this over. See where you have the smooth side, then you have where the halves connect. You have the smooth side facing you, and then fold this top part over, okay? So you're folding, whoops, slid down on me a little. You fold this top part down, over, okay? So you have this. Now this ring should be able to slide back and forth but not fall off the end. You want to push this all the way up, okay, into that position here. Then from here, okay, you'll be folding this almost straight down, almost kind of on a little angle this way. And then from here, you're going to make this long piece into a ring, okay? By using your fingers, you want to kind of bend it and roll your finger around, okay, and get this kind of ring shaped, as best you can. Again, what's good about this is that it doesn't have to be perfect. You want this, but you want it to kind of hold the position almost like this. And in the end here, what we're making is a P whistle, a P-shaped whistle, which is most commonly used by referees. If you play soccer or anything like that, you'll know what a P whistle is. And then what you want here, this is the whistle done. The first thing you want to do is take a twig. Obviously in the woods you can find a twig. In this case I'm going to use another piece of aluminum here. I'm going to fold it up so as if it was the end of a twig or a stick. Because the first thing you want to do is open up this little chamber here. Now what you made here is the mouthpiece. Okay? You want to slide that twig in the end here, and just kind of like open it up, twist it a little bit, so that you're opening that up. You can see that, but you can kind of see through that space there onto the table. Now that's what you're going to be putting your mouth on and blowing air through. Then the big thing here is fiddling with it. Once you get in a position, you have to kind of move it around to get that actual whistle sound. Now what you want to do is you want to fold this over, okay, and hold it. See the P shape? But you want to hold this. Your fingers are going to create the sides of the whistle, the chamber, the air chamber. So one finger is going to lock this side, okay, completely, and your thumb is going to lock the other side. So you want to kind of pinch this between your fingers. Now your fingers, are, like I said, are going to close in those sides as if they were walls. Okay. Now the tricky part is getting this gap. Now you want the top to be even. This metal piece here and this top here should be an even line. But the trick is to get this gap the right size. You don't want too big or too small. Then you're simply going to blow into the end here. And when you blow into the end, you want to kind of move it up and down very, very slightly, okay? And keep adjusting this in your fingers so that you have the right size, gap, the right size gap, and make sure that there's no air escaping out where your fingers are. And by blowing into this, it's a very, very loud, effective whistle. And I kid you not, that's not an actual whistle. I guess I could show, set my camera up here a little bit. I could show you me blowing into it. So, very effective, and easily found, easily made. Once you have this little bit of knowledge, it's a really cool thing to have. I mean, even if you're just bored, hanging out with your friends, and you're drinking a soda, you take the soda from him, you start cutting them up, and he's like, what are you doing? And you kind of amaze him with you end up with a whistle. Very cool little craft project. I'm not going to I didn't come up with this at all. I actually saw this video on YouTube, on a Bushcraft video, on someone making this. So I want to give him credit for this video and this little craft project. But I want to do my own form of it only because there was no talking during it. And it's a little hard to understand what's going on without actually talking step by step. But that's your whistle. And again, at first you might not hear anything. But like I said, you got to fiddle this piece here. You want to move up and down slightly. Make sure there's no air coming out the sides. And just fiddle with it, play with it, get the gap the right size. And you have an effective whistle. And who knows, maybe one day it'll save your life. Or help people find you. So I hope that was entertaining. And thank you for your time.